Huh? Yeah. Well, I get to draw a lot of cards, so hopefully I see one when I need it.
Yeah, definitely. So this goes in the same, like...
Yeah,
you have like a lot of crazy spot removal,
these
actually.
These are one-ofs. Yeah.
These are both one-ofs?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I mean, have like more sweepers in the board.
And the the Durgan's part?
Yeah, that's also one of the best dragon in Standard right now.
Is it?
Trigger
Yeah.
language.
I thought this one was.
That is a Planeswalker. It is not type dragon.
That is not type dragon? Are you sure?
It'd be sweet if it was. So yeah, these are the closers, as they say.
As they say. Let's move this all down, I guess. You have just a ton of different kinds of removal. It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the deck.
Yeah, blue-black, right? Since the beginning of time. Alright, I've got Dragon Lord of Jutai. We've got some dig spells. This is a Clash of Wills? Okay. Yeah. Can't tell with your crazy Russian cards.
Yeah.
Alright, another sweeper.
Yeah.
It's a good sweeper in this deck for sure.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why this deck got popular early on, right?
I kind of wanted to play just 2 Crux because Languish is kind of awkward sometimes. But I feel like I need it. Like you need to.
Well, it's kind of interesting because like you can
kill the Fleecemane Lions and stuff sometimes.
You can attack with like Solemgar and Languish to get 5s.
If you're living the dream.
Well, it's not impossible.
I mean, they're both 1-0s, so it's like kind of the dream.
Well, sure. If that's how you want to. Jesus. Okay. Alright, and then lands. We're not going to go over the lands. So this is the main deck. So what's the difference from this one and the one that top 8 at the GP? What's the biggest differences?
So his removal was a little different. He had 3 Bile Blights in the main and 1 Ultimate Price.
One would argue that with mono red being very good, 3 Bile Blights is better than 2.
But the deck has trouble supporting double black unless you draw multiple dual lands.
Or
the 1-of Urborg.
The 1-of Urborg, as always a 1-of.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed with just playing this deck a lot that like sometimes you don't always get double black, especially if you need to hold up for a Scorn or a Dissolve or Dig. Like,
sure,
you just don't always get there.
It's just kind of funny because like one of your main win conditions, if not your actual main conditions, is also white. So having to support that is not always easy, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
in a deck where you need 2 black on turn 2. So.
Well, I mean, like the fortunate thing about this deck and about playing this guy is that I don't need to cast him on turn 5 necessarily. Like,
well, you did a couple times versus.
Oh yeah,
Daniel.
I mean it's fine casting him turn 5 because like it's really hard to kill him. But like I don't need to cast him turn 5, and if I can, then it's fine as long as I can play some spells before that. And also there's Haven of the Spirit Dragon, which lets me play this guy and play these guys.
Sure.
Oh, not this guy.
No,
Ashiok's not a dragon.
But this guy.
I mean, he might be. We don't know.
You have no idea.
Could be a dragon.
Could be a he or a she.
Could be a he dragon or a he bear. Or she bear.
Or a she bear.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet. All right.
So I'm also playing one less Thoughtseize main. Just kind of in contention to the red decks, I guess. I have another and a Duress on my board, just to kind of fill up the suite.
Yeah, we'll go over the board. But
and then I'm playing Clash of Wills instead of Dissolve, and I think he was only playing 2 Dissolves.
But if you went up to an extra Bile Blight, that probably takes up your slot.
It's this slot. This is the interchangeable slot for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
he has one ultimate
price and then another in the sideboard. Because it's still good against red decks.
Yeah, that's true. It just doesn't get everything.
It gets everything in the red deck. But
doesn't clear. It doesn't act like it's own kind of sweeper. Like that's the thing about Bile Blight in particular. Sure. Especially if they're not playing around it, then you just get like 3 Monastery Swiss Spears, right, or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I mean usually they play around it unless they're bad though. Because I mean they know I'm playing it. Like there's no reason to not.
Yeah, there's somewhere in the 75.
Yeah. So like I think that's the only main difference. I mean I'm playing I think he was playing 2 Rex's main.
Definitely not a drown though, right?
No, definitely not a drown. I think he might have had a Languish in the main, but it might have been in the board. I'm not sure. Okay. And he was not playing this guy.
At all?
No.
That guy seems very important.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've been playing this deck the last couple of weeks, and he's been good every time I've drawn him. Like, this is a game-winning card every time.
Every time. And then, we can also break the space-time continuum, right?
Yeah.
And have these 2 out.
As you do.
And then you could just take, someone's Atarka and then attack with 3 Durgans.
Yeah, I mean, I've played against a lot of Abzan, which, this guy is not very good against, and, he just seems to get killed every time. I'm like, I wish he was this guy.
Well, maybe that's
Why did he lose his Hexproof, bro?
Now we need to talk about that, I guess. Need to So let's move on to the sideboard. Let's just grab everything real fast. Can you grab that please? Just throwing your cards around.
Throw my cards on the floor. That would be cool.
That would be cool if I did that. Alright, so pretty standard.
Yeah, actually, I don't think the homeboy was playing negates. He was just playing disdainful strokes.
Also good.
Yeah, I have that as a one of. I like the negates a little bit better for like planeswalkers because I don't have 4 of Hero's Downfall. So I feel like the negate is a little more necessary. And disdainful stroke doesn't do anything against the mill deck.
That's true because it doesn't get them.
Gets Treasure Cruise, I guess.
The actual main win con. Yeah. It gets all Hamret's archive too.
Yeah. But that's a one of in the deck.
Whatever. Alright, what's this card? Is it the Witchbane Orb or whatever?
Yeah. So you get hexproof and it reduces damage you take by 1. So it basically shuts down the Sphinx's tutelage deck if you can resolve it because they have to target you, so they can never mill you again.
Interesting. And that's a good number too. 5 like they're not going to set up before 5. I don't think so. Usually.
Yeah. Basically, they're going to try and
from Typhus. I'm going to go or something.
Typhus?
Yeah. Basically, they're going to try and fight over their tutelage on turn 5, which is what I saw a lot. So if they do that, and then I just jam this on my turn 5, then that's pretty much game over. I mean, they have like
fight, untap, and then
if they're playing like the same deck list exactly, then they have 1 disperse in the main deck, and like a couple negates in the sideboard or whatever. But it's hard for them to deal with that.
Oh, there you go. We've got the one of Perilous Fault.
Yep.
I guess these are all kind of like in the same. So like Drown in Sorrow and Virulent Plague.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
same
these are
category.
Like I don't necessarily bring these in the same matchup, but this comes in a lot of matchups. Like any of the Thopter decks, like
definitely
that comes in.
Did you bring this in against Abzan? Like when you when he thought he had Elspeth?
No.
It's usually pretty dead though. Like at that point, if you're already losing to an Elspeth, you're just like losing to the Elspeth, right?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like if he can resolve an Elspeth like under my removal and my counters, then it happens.
Yeah, plus you still have Heroes Downfall.
I still have Sweepers, I still have Heroes Downfall, I still have Ojitai.
So I saw you bring these in against Abzan. Is this because you knew that he's going to have like a pretty heavy discard package?
Oh yeah, it's just to like grind the card advantage.
People can't even see that, hold on. Real fast.
Because
of the glare. Because of the glare. That's Dragon Lord's prerogative.
Yeah. So basically, any sort of long and grindy match, I want to bring these in. Like any control mirror, any Abzan mirror, whatever.
I mean, speaking of long and grindy, we've also got the new age. I guess it's like a lobotomy whip for creatures only.
Yeah. So like in the regionals, I had a lot of trouble with Den Protectors because like the guys would just grind me forever.
Yeah,
and
sure.
It'd just be get Den Protector back, get another Den Protector, you know. And
Death Raptor, etc., etc. Yeah, like
it was mostly Den Protector in the Abzan control decks. Like so they can keep cycling them, and I have to keep using a card to like stop them if the game has gone long enough where I have, we're both just top decking or whatever. So if I can get this kind of early and just get rid of their Den Protectors, then I feel like I'm pretty favored for it to go long.
Sure, that makes sense.
I mean, it doesn't do anything necessarily like by itself.
No, it definitely doesn't.
It definitely makes me feel better about the long game.
I mean,
I haven't got to resolve it yet, so I don't know how.
That's also true.
So
I mean, I think I like this versus like Den Protector decks as well.
Absolutely.
Like this card's ridiculous against Den Protector decks. Tassiger just is an awesome value card, and then we've got the last Foul Tongue Invocation. So what card has underperformed the most in the sideboard, though?
Well, I just kind of changed my sideboard. So, like, I just added these, like this guy, this thing, and this.
Wow, so it was drastically different then.
Yeah, it was a lot different. Like, I had another
cards.
Virulent Plague. I had, like, a couple other different spells. Like, I had another Crux. I had something else. But I wanted, like, I kept bringing in Thoughtseizes because I had 2 Thoughtseizes on the board, but, like, I never wanted to bring in the whole package. Like, it never seemed. So, like, I changed it to a Duress just so I can bring that in against the red deck to get rid of some of their burn spells. And then, like, the Sphinx's deck is a thing now, so I have to make allowances for it. And then,
this definitely is. These two are definitely part of that, yeah. issue.
Yeah, I put in the prerogatives because I wanted to try these out, or I wanted to try them out when I was at the regionals, but I just forgot to change my sideboard before I left.
I mean, it's still at the very least, it's still just an opportunity, right? So
yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean, and I definitely want these in those matchups where it's going long and grindy.
Definitely. So going forward, this is your weapon of choice, right?
Yeah, I mean, going forward for the next like month and a half or whatever.
That's true.
Whatever Battle for Zendikar goes.
October, yeah. All right. Well, it looks good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for going over it with us. I was curious, like, what your sideboard plan was against Abzan. So, like, yeah, actually, let's just go over, like, what was your sideboard plan? So you
I brought in these 6 cards.
These 6?
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that. So why Foul Tongue?
Just another thing to fight a Rhino.
Sure, there isn't a lot. I actually wouldn't have mind the Thoughtseize though.
And they also bring in Guy's Revenge sometimes, so I need cards to fight that.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
All the guys I played brought in Guy's Revenge, so I need.
At the regional, you said?
Yeah, I need.
Did you play this at the GP side events or anything like that?
No, I just played Two-Headed Giant like a boss.
Like a boss. How'd you guys do in that?
Super catch.
Did you guys
3-1-1?
3-1-1?
Yeah.
Let me guess, you forced the deck?
No, we built it patiently and with much care.
Good. 3-1-1 is certainly better than the other showing.
2-1.
I honestly don't mind this coming in.
So I took the Thoughtseizes out in the matchup actually.
Oh, all completely?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just because like I want to try to not 1-for-1 them, and I want to get up on card advantage. So that's why like I bring in these and I bring in this.
Interesting.
And like, you know, I'm trying to like get the edge on card advantage, which is also why I want this for the Den Protectors so that they can't like engine me.
I suppose that's the plan. All right, cool. All right, well, thank you.
I mean, like, yeah, sometimes
pretty
you
cool
should need, like, you do kind of need to get the hero's downfalls out of their hand, but, like, it doesn't, like, I don't know if you saw the first game, like, he had a handful of hero's downfalls and removal, and, like, he just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just going to keep drawing cards until I get enough counter spells to hit him with Ojutai, and then my card advantage engine is going.
It's true.